I need to thank ProCharger. Put up a post saying the only thing sucks about losing some weight is that now I need new hoodies and shit. So they hooked me up with all kinds of gear. Dude, we got ProCharger sunglasses, ProCharger hat. These are a couple different color sunglasses. So like these ones are red, the other ones are blue. I guess these ones are just black. It's another t-shirt, a couple hoodies in gray and black. ProCharger, you guys really take care of me. That's exactly why I have a ProCharger on my car. Exactly why there's a massive ProCharger sticker on the side of my car. ProCharger for life.
God, these are so close. Like,
it's like a thermal bag in there. Look at that.
Postmates.
It's got some like some hot dinner or something.
I was gonna say, I wonder if it's like. Oh no. Okay, nice. What the hell? Oh, little Enterman stuff.
Are they for us?
Oh, little, yeah.
We just gotta take it in.
No. Bill said he gave us stuff. A little beef jerky.
Oh, yeah.
Some peach rehabs. Oh, nice.
Yeah, trick or treat.
A little variety bag.
Yeah. And more monsters in there, more beef jerky.
Exactly what Matt needs, more monsters and sugar.
Oh, a little cookies and cream and a little chocolate delight.
What are they?
Ooh.
Donuts?
Like little truffle cake,
Ow.
truffle things. Hey, thanks, pal.
Matt, we got candy!
That's the last thing I need, dude.
I'm gonna try one of these little guys.
Oh my god! Look at that thing!
Oh my god.
Yeah, why not?
Is that lid stained?
I probably shouldn't since I have a cold, but I don't give a fuck.
You shouldn't have ice cream cake because you have a cold?
Well, dairy makes your fucking mucus off.
I always heard that was a myth.
No, it's not.
Okay.
You heard that online. It's burning.
I know,
And that's how he's gonna react.
It's so much. Ooh, fuck. Ouch.
I've done that twice already.
Actually, this blower was built by Jennifer.
Yeah, your mom. Oh. How many times? I got a question for you, Garrett. What? I do know. Well, actually, I'm just gonna say this. Yes, I do know it was built by Jennifer because I've heard you say it about 60 times. Oh my God! It was built by Jennifer.
Jennifer built the VR1?
She did.
I'd like to meet her.
She's probably a nice lady.
Too bad I'm taken.
He thinks he's taken. You rivet that in.
Yeah, obviously none of this is done on the production cars.
No, this is.
Because this is the second one we've seen.
This shield under here is.
Yeah, but I'm saying none of this stuff. The white one had it, and this one has it. And they were both the same, like, they were like...
And these holes
car?
Yeah.
These holes are covered.
Oh, yeah. The other one, they were open, right?
No.
Oh,
The first, when I took that one down, they had this.
Yeah, the white one was like that. Yeah, this one and the white one are both, like, test cars. And the other, what was the other VIN number? Like 34?
It was low.
Yeah, it was like VIN number 34 or something.
It was pretty low. Like that car I was telling you about earlier.
14 is this one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so pretty low.
I'm not even sure if I asked you on camera yet what all this thing's getting done to it.
We're sending the trans out because the trans is screwed up. Getting a ported blower, clutch, headers.
Okay.
I think that's it. And a shifter.
Hey, dude. That motherfucker broke so bad it broke the John. Ever seen that before?
The torque tube fucking snap off the back?
That's impressive. That is impressive.
I can't believe it was fucking moving.
I can't believe one making
I knew
that
it was like clunking.
I was gonna say, was the shifter like moving up and down? Did it feel real weird?
Not really.
Wow.
Yeah, I went to see if I could pull the trans from just the trans without pulling the torque tube.
And then you did.
And then I pulled the fucking trans back and I'm like, boom. And then I was like, oh my God. And I pulled it back even further and that just hit the ground.
So did it like break the fucking drive shaft, I guess?
Yeah. Exactly what it did.
So it broke the drive shaft and was just like
I was going like
going
that.
around and it was just cutting it.
It was probably in there being able to move.
Yeah, it was locked onto the bolts.
Yeah.
The towers. still driving the car. Oh my god. That's exactly what happened. That's exactly what it was doing.
Yeah, it was locked into like these grooves.
Yeah, yep.
I gotta take that up and show Bill in person.
Dude, this thing had to make a fucking god awful amount of
20,000
noises.
miles on it.
Huh?
20,000 miles on it. I mean, we never took it over fucking 5 miles an
No,
hour.
but I'm saying, like, to the guy just think he broke the trans. I'm surprised he wasn't like, yeah, it made all kinds of fucking noise.
How about that?
Damn.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's what's wrong with it. That's why we need a new torque tube.
That is sick.
This thing's getting a monster triple.
Nah, Monster Quad. You would think.
The V like looks and sounds sick on the road. Like the
Mine?
yeah,
Duh.
the sun like
Yeah, I was trying
hitting,
to fuck him up. but
the
there was too
sun
much
beating off
traffic.
that fucking blue and
Oh,
shit.
yeah, why didn't you guys?
Too much traffic.
Yeah, there was
We
too much
tried.
traffic.
He fucked some Charger up on the way though.
You were still in the car.
Yeah.
Did he try racing you?
He's
or
like, I
did you
think
try
this
fucking
guy's
him?
revving at me. And
Yeah,
I'm
I was
"What?"
like-
and then the dude just fucking blows by. Like he's starting to, like he's in it. Like probably like, what, like 50 yards fucking behind us. Like he's in it. And then Garrett realizes it. The dude blows by us and he just fucking yeah.
What? How much did your car make?
665 on E and 600 on pump.
So my V would probably
You
beat
think
it.
your V go mid tens?
Yeah, probably.
Really, that fast?
Yeah.
I was telling Garrett, I was like, I don't know. Yeah, I would
Probably
have.
go a little faster than that, maybe.
I would have liked to have tried it, but it
Well,
was
how
just-
fast did you go? 1060?
10.7
I mean, I make.
on like a hot and humid day.
Yeah, I mean, I made like 30 or 40 more horsepower than him on pump gas. So I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it'd probably go 1050 or something.
Yeah, we tried. There's too much going on out there in the middle of the fucking day.
Yeah, on a fucking
Nobody's fucking
Today
working.
Wednesday? Tuesday.
Nobody's fucking working. You excited?
Yeah, good old 7-speed back from RPM transmissions.
They added an extra gear. It's an 8 now.
Oh wow.
Yeah, the guy was that far extended out. He wasn't pleased.
I think that Charger would gap his truck.
Oh my god, no doubt.
What's that?
No fucking question.
I said I think that Charger would have gapped your truck. He doesn't believe it.
Yeah, I know. Get my O-ring all lubed up, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Get her greased on up, making sure she's nice and wet so we can slip it in.
Take care of your big blue guy, ain't you? Okay, my guy?
Yep.
I don't wanna wait for our lives to be undone.
So you got the torque tube on. You pick that thing up by yourself and put it on there?
Are you kidding me?
What?
You can just see it in your face. You're trying so hard not to laugh at yourself.
So the torque tube is really light?
Yeah, especially this one. It's carbon fiber.
Okay. It doesn't look like it would be light.
What are you doing now, Eric?
Getting ready to go fucking play with myself.
Damn.
I've already.
Is Garrett gonna go?
If he wishes.
He's probably got some lube in his fucking pocket.
Probably.
Travel bottle.
Give you a little fucking dropper for you.
Aaron!
Thank God.
That's all I had to say.
Congratulations.
Garrett.
Nice, I put a cam in? Oh no, that's right, you lied to us.
No, I never told you I put my cam in.
I mean, normally when a car has a cam and a blower and you say you build it, it means you put the cam and the blower on.
God, he is really calling you out right now. Not good.
I mean, I did put the blower on it.
I think I'll lie on this resume.
God, he is really getting after you.
Well, it should have said it took me 6 months to do a fucking 4-hour job.
6 months.
Dude, he's giving him the heat right now.
Who you getting upset with?
Me.
The world.
Matt, you're mad at the world?
Garrett, not me.
What'd the world do to you?
Oh, I'm in a good mood. I've been in a good mood all day.
You got a little fucking...
Matt's trying his hardest to bring me down right now.
Yeah, Garrett.
That's what Matt's known for, you know, around here.
Yeah, apparently.
He wants to bring me down to his level.
Don't do it, Garrett. Play it.
Stay strong.
See ya.
Oh, that's sick.
What do you say?
Yeah, it's a wonderful thing when you get conned into fucking doing shit with your wife.
That's the worst. It's when you get to miss out on hunting trips and.
Yeah, fuck you. I'm aware. Use it on the weekends.
Look at that. Thing actually cleaned up pretty nicely. Looks
Told
good.
you it would.
It looks good.
Yeah, it looks completely different. Dude, look at the size of this fucking thing.
Oh, fuck.
That is massive.
Oh, 112?
Yeah. Monster.
That is giant.
Thing's got the girth like Garrett. Really hurting his woman. Gonna need some KY jelly to put this thing on.
Which CR1 is this for? It's the white one or the red one?
I'll give you one guess.
Well, I got a 50-50 shot.
Well, if I'm putting it on right now, and I took the blower off that thing last night, what car do you think it's going on?
Oh, that's true. I forgot we put that in Bill's trunk.
Forgot. It's a 50-50 chance, Eric. I don't know what to tell you.
You already missed me putting the adapter plate on.
It needs an adapter plate because that thing's so big.
Yep, sure does. Yeah, this thing actually cleaned up pretty decent.
Yeah.
Shame you won't see it once all the stuff's on there.
I guess that's part of the reason why the blower lids on these gets dirty is because that covers on it.
Yeah.
All right, 2019 ZR1. We did not baseline this because the torque tube is broken in half, so we don't know what it baselined. This is another one, which we did another one. It's actually back again because we're doing some other stuff to it. One of those like GM like test vehicles where they had, I forget whatever that school is that you can road race when you buy these things, whatever. So they come and they're beat, to say the least, because they've been road raced their entire life. Both super low VIN numbers. This is VIN number 14. The other one that's here, I think, is VIN number 34. So whatever, we didn't baseline it. This thing got 2-inch American Racing headers, Kong ported blower, 285 upper pulley, 112 millimeter throttle body, and we redid the trans and the torque, and we got a new torque tube for it. We also did a air raid, like big gulp or whatever on this thing. So see what she does. It's on straight 93, and these things suck on straight 93, but it is what it is. Just because it's trying to make a bunch of power and a big blower and all that stuff on 93 octane, it's not the easiest thing to do. See what we got. Yeah, it did. They must have. It's 731. Made a little less there. I got some knock. It's like 720 or something. Yeah, 719. I have like no timing in this thing. It only wants like 10 or 11 degrees.
but it's making 19.7 pounds, almost 20 pounds of boost basically. So on straight 93 octane, you're really only doing so much with that. .33. This thing's not gonna make anymore. I'm gonna let it cool down and make a final pull. These things are really tough to make power on straight 93 octane. It's a lot of boost, it's a big blower. It's not easy to do. Not easy to do. So we'll be back. All right, let it cool down a little bit, see what we got. Same exact thing, 733, 686 torque. Again, the problem is this thing is on straight pump gas. It's got a ported blower and a pulley, not a crazy pulley, like a 285. I think stock's like a 3.0, something like that. But it still makes 20 pounds of boost, and it's got no cam, and it's on straight pump gas. If this thing had meth, it'd probably pick up 75 or more horsepower, but it is what it is. That's it for now. When he comes back for a cam and some other stuff, this thing will make good power. Or if he just wants to switch it to E85, it'll also make very good power. He does road race this. I don't know if it's strictly a road race car. If it is, I would suggest putting it on E85, just because it would do pretty well. So, all right, 2019 ZR1 that we actually got back on the dyno, because we're talking to the customer and he road races this thing, and it was on straight 93 octane, no meth, no E, nothing. So we wanted to try some of this stuff. Little octane booster. I've talked to Steven at LMR and he said he uses it a lot, and I've talked to a couple other people and they say they have good luck with it. So being this thing with a big blower and all that stuff, like we did the ported blower and all that stuff on 93 octane, straight 93 octane, especially if we're road racing it, like this thing's gonna suck. It made 732 last time, which is low, but again, it's on 18 pounds of boost and straight 93 octane, so I couldn't have a ton of timing in it. So we just put it back on the dyno. I'm gonna make like 1 or 2 pulls and then dump, it's got about a half tank. I'm gonna dump 1 can in and then see what we can do. It's supposed to do up to 8 points for 10 gallons. So it should be like 101 octane, because it's got obviously 93 in it now. So we'll see what we get. I actually think I took a little timing out of this than what was in it before when I had it on a dyno, just because he was going to road race it. So let me put some timing back in it. All right, I'm going to fly. I think I had 2 more degrees in it last time it was on dyno, so I'm going to put that in now and then go from there. I really hate when I talk for 5 minutes and the GoPro's not recording. Anyway, I just made a pull. It wasn't recording, and it's back at exactly where it was before. 729, I made 733 before, so I put the 2 degrees back in it. But we actually had an issue with this ECU. It had a code and we couldn't figure it out, and we literally chased our tail forever. Like, this is all the diagnostic stuff on like how to figure out like what that code was and why it was throwing it, etc., etc. And it ended up being something with the ECU. I reached out to HB Tuners, because obviously it didn't have that when the car came in. They did some tests on it and they figured out that it was something with the ECU, and they shipped us a new ECU. So we put that in here now, and you know, it's good. So it's back at the same power, but I'm gonna see if I can get a little more timing in it now, because this is where I was before, but it wouldn't let me put any more in before. It was getting, you know, a little bit of knock. So I'm gonna see if maybe something with that was an issue, just so I can do a true A to B test. So I'll probably do 1 more pull on straight 93 that's in there, and then I'm gonna dump the VP Octanium stuff in there and then see what we can do. I'm putting another full degree in it, and I pulled out some fuel too, 2%. I'm probably honestly just gonna make this pull. I'll see where we're at after I make this pull. I don't want to make any assumptions. You know what that does? Power, but it got knocked throughout the the pull. Made 743 and 709, but that was pretty much why I guess I stopped where I did. I probably tried this last time and it got knocked, so I pulled it back out. So as you can see on the data log, the little red line right here is where it was getting knocked. So just about the whole time, but it was like in and out. So that's the limit of pump gas on this thing. So I'm just gonna leave this thing running and dump that shit in there, just so I can get it all circulated around. I forgot I put it in here on the floor. Motherfucker. Kyle, do you have a skinnier funnel? I got one. There's like a second valve in there. So it'll be almost a full pin. I missed.
Octane.
I'm gonna make a couple like half pulls just to like get the gas like circulate around. Funny, when I'm rolling into it, I can see it like starting to get knocked, and it's actually getting lower and lower every time. So I'm sure it's getting some of the fuel up there. Like if we can put like 2 more degrees of timing in this thing, it might make 760, 775, like maybe pick up another like 30, 40 horsepower, which will be good for a few reasons. For one, it'll be more horsepower, but two, when he's road racing this thing, it'll actually have all that power because it's not going to get detonation, especially once it's like super hot, the blower's hot on this thing, whatever. Like, so, and that stuff's easy to use for a customer. Like, you can put pump gas in it, throw a can of that in when he goes for a race or whatever, and it's fine. And you can get that stuff on Amazon. So just really, like, you can buy it wherever. You can buy it right off VP's website, but a couple companies make it. So I'm gonna make a full rip on this thing now, just see where we're at, and I'll probably let it cool because obviously it's hot, but we'll go from there. Got no knock, by the way. All right, so let me add some timing. I'm gonna add 1 degree, which will be 2 more degrees than I had in it like when it was here last time. 1 more degree than just now, but it's hot. So on the 1 degree prior that I had to this, that was the run that I showed you where it got a bunch of knock. So this run that I just made with that same timing in it with the octane booster got no knock. So now I'm gonna add another degree over top of that, if that makes sense. Made sense in my head. Okay, 1 more degree. Obviously it's hot as shit right now, but I'm just gonna see what it does. And I'm not touching fueling or anything. I'm just gonna leave that the same. It's just simply timing I'm touching. AIT2s are 130, so obviously they're not cold. $749, no knock either there. See how far we can go. I am pulling a little bit of fuel out from like 3,000 to 5,500, just because it's a little fat there, and then it comes back up normal up top. But from like 5,700 and up, where it's going to have its peak power, fueling's the same. But I took a little bit of fuel out there. Now I'm going to add some more timing. And I'm just telling you guys to be transparent. I'm telling you exactly what I'm doing to see if this shit works or not. If anyone knows me, knows I'll do a test on fucking anything. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And I'm gonna be honest about it. I mean, that's why a lot of people say they don't like me, is because I talk shit or whatever. And the thing is that I'm honest. A lot of people can't handle the truth. And that's why they don't like me, because I probably told them the truth that they didn't want to hear and they got upset about it. And I'm not sorry about that. I mean, it just is what it is. I'll probably make this pull, and then I'll probably let it cool down for like maybe a half hour or so, and then if it doesn't get knocked here, I'll let it cool down and make a pull, and then I'll keep trying to go further. Unless I just keep going further, and I don't know. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do, all right? Leave me alone. AIT2s are still the same, 129. Still no knock. 757. I think I'm just gonna keep going and seeing how far I can get, even just with it being screaming hot. Because obviously it's gonna be worse when it's hot than when it's cold. I added a degree everywhere. It's at 720 torque too. So I added a degree everywhere and then a degree and a half up top. So it's got another half a degree up higher than it does down lower as far as what I just added. Because it's not getting knocked anywhere. So and I only have 16 degrees in it right now. So this is 4 or 4.5 degrees more than I had in it on straight 93. And obviously these numbers aren't huge jumps, but you have to think that when I first started this thing, it wasn't that hot because I only did 2 pulls. And then now I'm like 7 pulls in, so the blower's probably screaming. So we'll have to compare a cold pull to a cold pull, not a cold pull on 93 to a screaming hot pull with the octane booster. But I just want to see what it'll take hot, and then I'll make a cold pull and go from there. I mean, halfway impressed so far, honestly. If I got this much more timing in it. I mean, if this stuff can help make 30 to 40 more horsepower, it's kind of badass for one little can. And I don't know how much those cans are. 15 bucks or something maybe. You know, and it makes it like 101 octane technically is what it's supposed to make it. 8 points higher than whatever you have in it, so. AIT2s are still exactly the same, 129. 772, 726 torque. I mean, this stuff's kind of badass, man. I'm just gonna keep going, I guess. I'm gonna text Steven from LMR and tell him this shit's kind of badass. I know you guys might think that it's weird that I'm like texting Steven, another shop owner, but in case you didn't know, me and Steven have been friends for 20 years. I'll actually put in some clips of me and Steven back in the day. We used to street race together. I used to live in Houston when I went to school, and that was how I became friends with Steven. Well before any of us had shops. We were just some dumbass punk kids. We used to go to bar every night and drink. Him and his wife Alexis. Like, the last time I was in Texas was actually for Steven's wedding, which, God, I don't even know how long ago that was, but whatever. He's my boy. I'm only gonna add some, well, 3,800 and up, I'm gonna add a degree, and then from 5,200 and up, I'm gonna add a degree and a half. Which, if this takes this timing, I'm gonna be a little shocked. I mean, this blower has to be screaming. I've made 8 pulls on this thing in a matter of, I'd say it's maybe 15 minutes? Maybe not even in reality. AITs are a little warmer now, 131. So, obviously the blower is getting hot. Little bit of knock up high there, 6,200. Okay, yeah, 782, 733 torque. So got a little bit of knock. Actually, one at like 1 degree at 5,700, and then 1.5, actually 2 degrees at 6,200. So I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna let this thing cool down, and then we'll do a cold rip on this thing, and I'll be shocked if it doesn't pick up another 10 or 15, which would put that thing at almost 800. And it made 730 before. Well, technically 740, I guess you could say, today, because when we had it on the dyno, it was like 2 days ago, it made 732, but then it made like 40 something today. So, but still, that's so far, it's 40 horsepower, and I expect it to make maybe another 10 or 15. So we'll be back. Impressed so far. All right, let it cool down. AITs are now 93 degrees, so we'll see. I've been trying to warm the tires up for like a minute and put some more VHT down. Just because cold tires will spin, so we don't want that. Let's see what we got. .803. Honestly, I think the tires are still spinning. I'm gonna do another one. 794, 745 torque. Honestly, it didn't get any knock. So this is the tune I'll leave in there, but I'm gonna try putting a little more timing in it. I'm gonna save this, just because this is what I'm leaving in there. I'm gonna put one more degree from 5,600 and up. 802. It didn't get any knock either. 747 torque. So like I said, when these things are cold, they can take more, but I'm not gonna leave that in there. I was just curious if it would pick up, and it's still picking up. So pretty badass. You will probably see us use that more often, as long as the customer is okay with it. You know, obviously, if they don't want meth or E or something like that, which we're actually doing is ZL1 now, that's just pump gas. I think, is that white car getting meth or no? Yeah, I don't know, we'll see. I mean, either way, to dump a can of that in a tank and pick up 60 horsepower, that's pretty impressive. Honestly, you can't really argue with the facts. I'm a little shocked, to be honest with you. I was thinking it might pick up 20 or 30. I figured I could put maybe 2 to 3 degrees of timing in it, and I have 8 more degrees of timing in it, and it still didn't get knock. I don't really have any words. That's impressive. I'm impressed. But that's about it for this thing. So his 732 dyno sheet turned into an 803 dyno sheet. So 70 horsepower judging off that. But that was the other day. And then today I we redid it again and it made 743 or something. So that's the number that I went off of, was today's numbers. And then yeah, it picked up 60 over top of that. So, I mean, it's impressive no matter how you look at it. But that's it, later.